Hey guys, how's it going today? Welcome back to episode number 3 of our Let's Drive series. We're playing American Truck Simulator once again here, and we are continuing off where we left off with this, what is it, diesel? Yeah, diesel load. We're heading to Bakersfield from Oxnard. I don't know if I said that right. Not gonna worry about it. 5,500 bucks income, and we got about a 9-hour trip. So let's get this going. It is nighttime. I don't know how good the viewing is at nighttime. I'm going to assume not great, so there's a good chance a lot of this is just going to be cut. But you know what? We have a long grind ahead of us if we're trying to get this truck going, so let's just get this show on the road, man. Literally. Alright, ooh, I do like this truck, man. I'm not going to lie. I just like the more gnarly sounding ones, you know what I mean? Like, I like the Kenworths and this is a Peterbilt. I like this. I think we might go with something like this. I wonder, do we have a Peterbilt dealership unlocked? I want to kind of sense out. We only have Mack and Volvo right now. That's a bit concerning. I don't mind Macks, but I really think we want to go with a Peterbilt for our first truck. I really like the sound of them too. They just sound real nice. Okay, I think we're gonna get hit here, but let's just go with it. They probably won't hit us too hard. Let's pull out real fast. Alright, we should be just fine. Okay, we got 178 miles to go. I will warn you, I'm pre-recording this one right after the last one, so just a heads up, I am still drinking, so that is also a factor. Like I said, Jay Schlatt kind of got me onto this game a little bit more, and I watched his drinking podcast or drinking and driving live streams. If you guys haven't seen those, they're actually pretty hilarious, so go check those out. They're really long form content, so it's kind of cool too, especially if you're kind of already just driving on ATS. It kind of is a nice thing to just watch and kind of chill out and watch, so check that out. But I'm not gonna lie, this game is a lot more fun if you have a little bit to drink. Now, I don't condone that to, drinking and driving in real life, and I don't condone drinking and driving under the age of, or drinking in general under the age of 21. I am about 24 years, or I am 24 years old. I'm about to be 25. Oh! And that's why I don't condone drinking and driving IRL, because we about cause crash. And yeah, don't drink and drive in real life, fellas. I don't. If I drink, you will not catch my butt on the road. I'm just not going to do it. I don't think it's worth it. People die that way. Just don't do it, man. It's really that simple. Like, there's not a reason to do it. If you want to go out to a bar, freaking get a DD, get an Uber. I don't really care. Just don't freaking risk other people's lives, man. Just because you want to drink, like, come on. That being said, if you do want to drink and drive, hop on ATS. Get a little buzz going and cruise on a semi, and you probably are going to end up unprofitable if the more drunk you get. But you know what? The only life you're risking is your truck and your profit. So you know what? Have at it. It's a much safer option, just all around. Like, and it's a good time. Like, you know what? If I come out and I lose a little bit of money, it is what it is. But I'm having a good time. We're cruising down the street. It'd be nice if we could get, like, radio to work in this game, but with the way YouTube works, I'm a little bit sketched out about having radio going. So, yeah, we're not gonna... Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna be able to get that going, but, yeah. We're gonna probably go ahead and do a little cut here. We got 150 miles left to go. It's a good little bit. We got plenty of gas, though, so let's get the show on the road, and I'll get back to you. Alright, we are about to pull up to our destination here, and it's a pretty nice trip, honestly. I really like this truck. This very well might be the first truck that we end up purchasing. I believe this is a pretty cheap one, and I do like this tanker as well. It's a pretty nice tanker. I don't mind hauling this one bit. Oh! Yeah, always. That's why we stay in cab view, guys. I always end up crashing. Okay, there's only 1% damage. That's fine. It's always when I get into town, man, I tell you. Either getting in town or trying to leave town. I always end up crashing into something. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, let's get over it. We are about to pull up to our destination and get paid. We got 31.5 at the moment. We're about maybe a fourth of the way to our first truck. But we'll slowly make more and more as we continue to level up and as we start to get offered better jobs. So, I think we're going to go with distance on our next level here. I don't care about that. We're just going to skip that. I don't really... It is what it is. 178 miles, 3.5 hours, 37 gallons of gas, 5,500 buckaroos. Not bad. We did not get a level on that one. We need another, 300 experience? Alright. Let's go and find a new job. Okay. We have not hauled a harvester yet on this series. Maybe we should do that. Now this beet harvester, that's a long ways to go. That's not that bad. That's not bad at all. We can get 7,300 bucks for that. Let's see. You know what? That's a good bit of money, man. Let's see if there's something more money. Because right now, money is talking, if you know what I mean. We need some money. Let's just take that job. I think that's a good bit of money. Okay. I'm sold. We're going to haul this bee harvester, man. I don't know what we get to haul, or what we're hauling it with, rather. I guess we're about to find out, though. Alright, we got an International. It's a good looking truck. Yeah, that's actually really nice looking. I like the oversized load. That's a good looking truck. Look at the beet harvester. These things are massive. And I don't like hauling the beet harvesters as much as the regular ones. They can be a little bit more annoying, but you know what? When the money talks, the money talks. We only got 200 miles to go, so it's not a very long load. I'm used to hauling about 1,000 miles typically. And I do prefer longer ones. That's why we're going to try to get distance next. So that's just going to give us a better amount of money per mission and more experience per mission. And like I said, I have the biggest difficulty with being in town. So yeah, the less time I spend in town, the more profitable we will be. So yeah, let's try and get that going. Alright, well, we are about to pull on the interstate up here. Alright guys, we got 25 miles left to go. Near the end of this little ride here. Let's see, how much are we going to be making? 7,300 bucks. That's not a bad haul at all. So, we're at 3,700 right now, or 37,000 rather. That's going to put us right around about 43,000 bucks. Not bad at all. That's going to be a good bit. That's about a third of the way to our truck. Alright, Ooh, that was close. We almost hit that guy. I'm sorry, dude. Sorry about that one, but we have a close turn here. Alright, we're pulling into Huron. I am probably mispronouncing that. I am sorry, but it's gonna happen. You know what I just realized? Pretty much every California state is like, oh, we just hit our truck. It's kind of Spanish. And, like, I know that the border crossed into there, like, it at one point was Mexico, but I don't think I ever realized to the extent of the names. I'm pretty sure they're Spanish, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if this one is. I'm just saying, like, Los Angeles and, like, all the other ones. There's a good bit. It's interesting. Alright, we got a lot of loads to go, man. It's a grind to get your first truck. It really is. So once you get your first truck, I feel like from there on it's pretty smooth sailing. Other than, you know, destroying your first truck. That's definitely a factor as well. I don't know how people play this game with the fences on, man. Like, I bet it takes them forever to actually get their first vehicle unless they're just getting lots of loans. I'm not a big fan of the loans, to be honest with y'all. I think it's okay, but you're not even gonna pay it off. Like, if you spend money to get workers, those workers aren't gonna pay that loan off for you until like pretty later on. I don't know if it's worth it. But we're going to grind it out. We got quite a few missions to go until our first truck. Probably going to take at least another episode or so, so we'll just do as much as we can, man. Let's see. We will go ahead and park this one if we can. Perfect. Easy experience, man. Alright, 211 miles, about 4 hours, 44 gallons of gas, 7,300 bucks. I'm not mad about that. We got proficiency bonus and high value cargo bonus. And we did get 25 experience for parking it, so it is what it is. We got a level out of that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do distance. That way we can get a little bit longer jobs here. And that's just going to give us a higher payout. And what is that? I actually should have read that. Let me go back to that. For those of you who don't know, that's going to give us deliveries up to 400 miles. But anything over 250 miles, and this is the important part here, is going to give us a 5% higher reward and a 25% increased experience bonus. So that's the best way to increase your experience. And then on top of that, you can stack these. So like right now, we have one in each of these. If we can find a job that is high value, fragile, and it's over 250 miles, and on top of that, if it was also flammable, which I don't know if high value is ever flammable, I don't know how that works, but each of those would stack. So each of those would stack, and then you would get way more money because of that. So that's where the money really comes in, is when you can stack up different bonuses and make a lot of money from that. So see, look at this. We're already making more money here if you look at it. Okay, so let's see. We're not having... There's no 250 mile jobs, so that's what I'm saying. It takes at least one more job before it shows up. Now, you may be able to sleep, which would require you to have your own truck anyways, so we can't do that. To skip ahead, but it looks like you have to do one job before that skill will really matter. Let's take maybe this one. 8,000 bucks seems pretty good. Yeah, we'll take this job. We're gonna haul some more diesel. Like I said, we're gonna be a diesel hauler. Diesel, gasoline, really any of that kind of stuff. We're just gonna be hauling that from now on, at least early game. Just because there's good money in it, man. I mean, what are we making? We're like in like, what is it? 8,000 bucks to go 240 miles. That's not bad. I mean, that's really not. That's pretty solid. Alright, let's get pulled out here. What are we in today? We are in... what is that symbol? To be honest with you, I don't remember. What is that? If you know, let me know down below, I guess. I actually don't remember. It has a nice sound to it, though. I don't mind it. Alright, 240 miles, a 5-hour trip. Alright, we're getting right on the road here. This is what I like, man. This is perfect. You just want to be right on the road, getting to your business, and making that money. Alright, we are going to go a little ways. I'm gonna, ooh, hold up. Let's take a peek at this beach. That is a nice looking beach over there. That is nice. It's too bad you can't, like, get out. Like, I wish this game was more like Farm Sim in the ways of where, like, you can just kind of get out and explore more and kind of really have a little bit more access to the terrain. Whereas in this game, if you run a little bit off the road, you kind of hit like an invisible barrier. So it's not the best, but you know what? This game is pretty good for what it is. And as a... It'd be kind of hard for them to have literally the entirety of the United States fleshed out into areas in which you can just go and hang out. So, I mean, they do a pretty good job for what they do. So I can't hate on it too much. Alright. We got 230 miles to go. We're going to go ahead and get some of that chunked out. I don't know. Is this the right way? Okay. Yeah, we're going to get some of that chunked out, and we'll get back to you. By the way, guys, let me know any games that you either like want me to play or any games that you guys are currently playing that you are kind of into. Especially like free-to-play games or relatively cheap games. As I'm looking for new games to play as well. Currently I'm playing this, I'm playing Albion Online, And really, that's really about it. But I've got some other games that I like to play occasionally as well. So maybe we'll make some videos on some other things as well. But we'll just kind of see how it goes. The biggest thing is demand. Honestly, like I'm gonna make videos that I enjoy. Like honestly, I just want to have fun playing video games, and I'll make some videos while I'm at it. So it is what it is. But I'm not gonna like play certain games if I don't really enjoy them, to be honest. And also, a lot of them have to be relatively easy on my computer because my computer is a piece of crap right now. So yeah, eventually I'll try to upgrade, but right now it's just not a good financial decision, especially with like I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but ever since you know what, the price of everything has been kind of insane. So especially like hardware. I think the price of a computer is pretty much like doubled, if not tripled. So, yeah, it's just not a good time to buy a computer. I'm not saying things are gonna go back down, but it's a lot right now. Like honestly, if I wanted a good computer, it looks like $3 to $4 grand maybe, and it's not realistic to spend that on a computer for me right now. So, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of chill, do what I can on this laptop, and you know, that's about it. Really can only do so much. So, but honestly, I've been relatively surprised. Like it handles this game pretty well. I handle Albion or Albion Online without too much difficulty. Now there are times where I think the internet's more of an issue, so that is definitely a problem. That's one reason I like playing this game, is if the internet's a problem, I don't have to worry about that here. Alright, we got another 100 miles to go. Let's just keep on trucking. We'll get back to you guys in a little bit. Yeah, it might have just taken a little bit of damage. They went from like 80 miles an hour down to a 0. I tried my best to stop, and I still hit that back of that guy. Oh well, there's a wreck there. Well, we were going 80. I'm not that surprised we hit him, but we only got 2% damage out of that. It's not even that bad. We shouldn't even be penalized for that, so oh well. 60 miles to go. Hopefully there's no more speed bumps like that, and we'll probably still make a little bit of money, so let's just keep on going. It is looking nice out here, though. It's kind of interesting. It's almost like two biomes kind of meeting. Like there's trees, but it's also kind of deserty, so it's a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where we're at right now. Probably Nevada? Let's find out. Probably California. We are heading towards Fresno right now. I have never personally been to the West Coast border at all, so I don't really know what it's like over there. I mean, I guess I kind of do from this, but I don't know how accurate this is, but I would assume it's pretty accurate. Now, I have personally actually been to a lot of states. I've traveled... I'm all over the place. Let me go back to Cap View. Hold on. I have been quite a lot of places. I was born in Iowa. I currently am living in Georgia. I've lived in Tennessee. I've been to Florida. I've been to North Carolina. And pretty much everywhere in between Iowa and Georgia I've been to, at least while traveling. I've also lived in like Minnesota, South Dakota. I've lived a lot of places, but I've lived in Georgia most of the time. So I've been kind of in a lot of places. I've seen a little bit of the world, but I haven't been west at all, and I haven't been out of the country whatsoever. So I wouldn't mind maybe eventually getting a passport and kind of seeing, you know, the outside world, as you might call it. Maybe I should try out Eurosim and figure out if I like the vibes. Yeah, I don't know. I do actually like the idea of Europe and things like that, and honestly, the UK is kind of like, I think that's my place. Just people like the people in the UK just kind of seem more my speed, if you know what I mean. Like they just kind of seem more like they're not afraid to just tell you what it is, and they're not trying to beat around the bush too much. But they're not like rude, but you know they're not like BSing people like. It's a big thing in America. Everybody's just BSing, let's be honest. Okay, we got 20 miles to go. We're passing some sketchy motel. Oh, we are passing a very sketchy motel. I wonder if that's based off a real motel, because that looks very sketch. It might just be because my graphics are on, like, probably really low, but that looks sketch. Alright, we are entering Fresno. Gonna drop off this load, makes a decent amount of money here. We're getting pretty close here. I think we're about halfway after this load to our first truck. So not too bad at all. It really does take a good bit. I guess that's why they offer the loan, and then they send it in the mail like, hey, please take this loan if you want to get started. Oh, that was close. That was very close. I was trying to brake. We're gonna run it. We're already halfway through. Okay. Sorry about that. That's not the best way to drive when you have a tank, but oh well. Red lights are for fools in this game. And so are the police offenses. Screw that. I am good on all that. Honestly, y'all can troll me in the comments if you want, but I can't be bothered paying $1,000 every time I'm caught speeding. It's more than that. It's more than that, I promise. $1,000 every stoplight I run through. Like, this just takes too long. Like, this isn't real life. Why am I waiting for these fake people? I'm sorry, but look at that. We are on our way. We would have been sitting there for an extra, I don't know, 30 seconds. Instead, we're moving. Ooh, nice. Another recruitment agency. Looks like we're passing some kind of dealership or something. I don't know what that is. We need to find some more dealerships, actually, because so far, our only options to buy a truck are actually a Mack or a Volvo. Not that there's anything wrong with those. Last playthrough, I did start with a Mack, and I don't mind it. I do like the Macks. I kind of want to start with a Peterbilt. Or... yeah, I'm really thinking Peterbilt. I like the Peterbilts. And I think for what we're trying to do, we really want something just sturdy, heavy, and something that can really haul a load without, like, much concern of just crashing and dying and losing a bunch of money. And I don't know, I like the Peterbilts. I think they're pretty chill. I like the look of them. I think they drive pretty smoothly. They have a lot of power behind them. And I can get up to a good speed on the Peterbilts. Like, honestly, I find that I can get to a really nice speed. Alright, we are pulling into this gas station. I guess this is where we are dropping it off. I completely missed that, so let's just back up into there. Hopefully without backing into anybody else. Alright. And pull into this. Did I miss it again? How did I miss it again? There we go. Alright, I am skipping that, to be honest with you. 240 miles, 4.5 hours, and 50 gallons of gas. Not too bad. We made 8,000 bucks off of that, and got a decent amount of experience. Now, we are still a decent amount of experience away from our next level, so we're going to have to keep on going. Now, I want to maybe peep what we can get currently. So, if we look at Volvo, and we go to buy online, it's $118,000 for this thing. Now, I don't personally like the Volvos too much, but I don't think there's much of a difference in terms of specs. Okay, let's look at the Mack. The Volvo actually has a better fuel tank than the Mack, which is interesting. Not by a ton, though. It's just a small margin. I do think this actually has a little bit more horsepower. Okay. For heavy cargo, this isn't too great though. And I do think if we're hauling gas, I do think the typical load is about 60k. So I do think we want that. So let's go back. Let's look at Volvo. And let's see if that one's any better for that. This one looks like it's pretty good for normal cargo, so I don't think we want to go Volvo. I really think we want to go Peterbilt. Is there a way for me to figure out where the Peterbilt dealership is? Or where there is a Peterbilt dealership? Like, what is this dealership? I guess it won't tell me. Let's see here. I'm really not sure. I guess we're just gonna have to try to discover one. I guess if we don't discover one before we ruin, before we get 120-ish K, then we'll probably just buy a Mac or something else. But yeah, let's go ahead and find our next mission, or job rather. Okay, we got a few different options here. You know, I've never actually done a wind turbine one. I'm pretty tempted to do that. I don't love the route though. I actually really like this gas route. It's relatively straight. It does look like we might have to go through a couple of towns though. We could move a harvester. Pretty straight route. Doesn't look like we have to go through town. Cattle, but we have to go through town, and diesel. You know what, just to change things up a little bit, let's do the wind turbine. I've never done it before. Alright, and we are in a Peterbilt. And see, this is why I like the Peterbilts. They just have a nice look to them, and they're strong. Like, I mean, look at this. Look at what we are freaking pulling right now. What even is this? This is like the center of a wind turbine, I think. Like, I've heard of hauling the blades, but this is the whole, like, center piece that I think the blade's attached to. That's wild. How much does this thing weigh? Only 40,000? That's actually surprising. Yeah, but see, the Peterbilts are, like, the thing that people go to when it's a big load. Ooh, we almost hit that. Okay, let's go back to cab. Like I said, I drive better in cab. Now, we don't have too long to go, but as you notice, or as you may notice, it's 275 miles, which means we're actually getting the bonus of our long delivery, which is going to be huge for getting that little bit of extra money in the long run. So we want to always try to capitalize and try to get as many bonuses as we can for each mission. But the best way to do it is just to look at your paid per mile and go by that, and just try to do the ones on the first page, really, because those are going to be your best money per mile, and honestly, money per mile I think is the most important in this game. Now, if you just want, like, a lot of money per mission, ooh, I totally smoked that car. Whoops. My bad, dude. That was a nice looking car too. I don't know if you guys saw that in the rear views, and that is why I like having the rear views, is y'all can at least see, like, when I accidentally change lanes and a car just rear ends me hard. Does nothing to me right there, but he got destroyed. Oh well. Yeah, we are going uphill in this thing and gaining speed. That's why I like the Peterbilts, man. They're just strong machines. Yeah, I think as long as we can find a Peterbilt company, we're probably going Peterbilt first. Now, if we don't find one, we might not worry about it. We might just grab whatever we can, because we're eventually going to want to hire a worker. And we can always give her the we can always give the worker our first truck and then just get whatever we want later. So it's not a big deal. Eventually, we're going to have a lot of trucks that don't matter too much to us. Ooh, that was an arrow. That was really sketchy. Now, in real life, we would have just gotten pulled over and gotten in a whole bunch of trouble because, yeah. Pretty obvious. But you know what? We made it through there. This is a video game. I like to treat it like a video game. You know, some people like to play this game, you know, super realistic. You know, I'm just, you know, sitting back, having a couple drinks, having a good time. I ain't stressing it, you know. Y'all can play however you want. You know, it's a video game. That's kind of the point of it, you know. Just have a good time. Alright, guys. 230 miles to go. Let's keep on the road. We're going to get back to you guys in a little bit. Got a lot of money to grind. Alright, guys. We are getting pretty close to the end of this one right here. Got 10 miles left. Ooh, that's pretty neat. Some water. I like water in this game. It's pretty neat. Alright. We're about to take this next turn here, and we'll be getting some money. And I do think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up after we finish this job here. We should be about halfway to our truck, so not too bad at all. We're making pretty good progress today. Honestly, this has been a pretty smooth trip. I do like these drop deck trailers, or whatever they're called. They're kind of my favorite ones, and I think we'll probably go for one of those, and also one of the gasoline tankers. Alright, we are pulling up to Yuma. Probably saying the name of that city wrong too, but here we go. Let's just, can you go? I know it's like not technically our turn, but I'm gonna go. Yeah, it's alright. 2%'s not that big of a deal. Now you can call me impatient if you want. I call it efficient. Alright, let's take this turn here. If those red lights didn't take so long, I would maybe consider waiting at them. And I do sometimes. But you know what? Like, it takes a lot of time. Alright. We are probably not going to park here. Let's see. Yeah. I don't like parking at night, to be honest with you. Okay, 275 miles, 5 hours, 57 gallons of gas, and almost 10,000 bucks. Not bad. Alright, we got a level here. And what are we gonna go with? We could go distance again, which would give us a little bit longer ones. I think let's do that, as it's just gonna give us more money per mission. Alright, so we're gonna wrap this video up with 62,000 bucks. We're about halfway to our first truck. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Don't forget to leave a like down below. Subscribe so you can see when we release our next video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Comment down below. Pretty much whatever you want. Any suggestions, what you think we should get for our first truck, anything like that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out. Have a good one.